we're transitioning. So we've done front pose, back pose, the full routine, all put together. So now we're gonna do the transitions in between your front pose and your back pose, right? So basically, and everything, it all starts with foot placing, and that's it. Starts with your foot placing, and that's going to be the most important thing to get you through the entire routine and transitions. So for me, my left hip is always towards the judges in my front pose because this is the side that I choose, right? This is my dominant side. You can go non-dominant, whatever, but this is my side. So my left leg. So in your front pose, you're in your front pose and you're squared off, right? So when you transition, and when I mean transition, you're gonna get ready to go into your back pose, but you're not just gonna go straight into your back pose, you're gonna transition into it. So basically, since you have all your weight on this front foot closest to the judges, basically all you're doing is shifting the weight to your back leg, okay? That's it. You're just shifting the weight. And this is gonna be your first transition. So it's gonna look like this. You're in your front pose, shift the weight, and your transition. Keep your shoulders square to the judges, okay? And you don't want to turn too far forward like this because then you bring out like the broad of your waist. You want to keep a skinny waist at all times. So you want to keep it tight and you want to keep your shoulders square. So see, I'm not completely facing forward, right? So you want to keep your shoulders square and you want to get that little waist taper. Keep your waist small, okay? You don't want to widen it up if you don't have to. So waist small, keep your shoulders square, okay? And then to transition to the back, you have one more transition to get to your back pose. And all you're gonna do is you're gonna switch the weight again to your front leg that we started out with. And this back leg, all you're gonna do is just kind of turn your heel inwards towards your ankle, right? So this back knee is gonna be facing basically the other wall. And then this arm facing towards the judges is gonna go on your thigh, and you want to show your rear delt, okay? And you want to show your side glutes and your hamstrings. So what you're gonna do is put that on front of your thigh and you're gonna flex and you're gonna roll that shoulder forward slightly. So this is what it's gonna look like. So you're coming out of this transition and then you're here, throw your hand over, roll that shoulder forward, you got that tricep and you got the rear delt that they're gonna see and you got the side glute. Now, when you go to the back pose from here, all you are going to do is rotate, keep your feet in the same spot, and you're just gonna rotate backwards and pivot, and then you're there, okay? So, front pose, shift the weight to your back leg, shift the weight again, roll that shoulder forward, flex that tricep. Now we're just pivoting our back feet. Keep your feet in the same placement, shoulder width apart, or however you choose to keep them. Okay, for now, let's just do shoulder width apart. And voila. Now when you come out of your back pose, you want to gather. So, I like to go back around the same way that I came from instead of make a full transition round. So basically, what you're going to do is you're going to gather with your dominant leg, okay? And then you're just going to pivot back around, and you should be set in place. Your feet should not move outward, forward, or backward. Your feet should stay in the same spot and you're just pivoting in that little circle. That's all, because now it brings you back to the front pose. Now, if you do move your feet and it throws you off a little bit, all you have to do is just reset yourself and get situated, okay? So it doesn't have to be that big of a deal. It happens from time to time. So let's go through it one more time, and this is how it's gonna look, okay? So you got your front pose, and then you're switching the weight over to your back leg. Make sure you stay square and you keep that small waistline. You don't wanna go all the way forward. And then you're gonna switch weight to the other side again. Pop that hip out. Press down on your quad, shoulder forward, flex tricep. Now all you're doing is pivoting to the back. And you're here. Now we're gonna gather, and then you're just going to pivot to the front again and hit your front pose. Okay? Those are your transitions. I'll put into one. Keep it simple. Practice transition to pose with your coach. Get feedback. You guys will put your routine together, and then you can start focusing on making it a lot smoother. But just first get your poses down, get your transitions down, and then you put everything together, and it will all come together really soon. So just keep practicing, and I hope this helps.